Man, you know, as always, it's another beautiful day. We woke up. Today, for me, it's a lot of learning today. And of course, my whole thing with this channel is us getting our shit together. That's what it's always been about. It's what it's always been about since the beginning. Which makes this video feel heavy with me right now. Because it's, like I told you, that nice guy stuff that we used to talk about in the beginning. You know, that was the healing phase. That was the, get everything back right, put together the pieces. We took that time to do that. Because now it's that time. Yesterday we sat down and we talked about locking in, because locking in is important. You know, we talked about focus and mindset, journaling, discipline. We've talked about all these things along the way. Now, like I said yesterday, I'm gonna really heavily harp on today. Shit gets real. It gets really real now. It's time to go ghost. It's time to detach. That person that I keep talking about us saying that we're in this nice middle phase. You know, we done built the system to help this new person flourish, grow, expand, create a version of himself that'll change the world. And that person will. That person will. That person is you. But the way we get there is we got to tune out all of the noise. Got to go ghost. You got to detach. For somebody like me, you know, this for me, I feel like in every person's life, something's got to break you to really wake you up. Something's got to really break you for you to wake up. You know, I realized heavily today that time is fleeting. We talked about it a little bit in our other videos, but this time we have right now is passing by. Every moment of every day, if we're not closer to what we need to be doing or we're not there yet, that's another day spent not focusing and building the dreams that we want to have. That's another day spent letting the noise be just that, noise. We have to align. We have to conquer. We have to focus in a way that we've never focused and aligned before. I'm gonna get a little spiritual with y'all. Not diving into text, but just I want to talk about God a little bit. I feel like God puts every person on the planet here for a reason. What your reason may be, I personally believe, is to change the world in some way, shape, or form. I don't think he puts anybody here that cannot go and conquer the world in their own way. And sometimes he puts heavy adversities in your way. He gives struggle. God loves to give struggle because we're not supposed to be comfortable. Since we were hunter and gatherers, we have always fought for the things that we want. And those who have been the strongest have gone on to succeed and win. As we sit through this process, it's time that we detach and figure out how to conquer so that we can win. We've already spoken about how we're going to let things go. Now we truly detach from everything. We've given ourselves the time to plan. We've given ourselves the time to think. Now we must take action. Now we must execute. And executing means leaving everybody else behind and allowing God to take the wheel. allowing the universe to do what it does best and build the path that it wants to give you. I know not what tomorrow may bring, but I damn sure know today I'm going to do my best to make sure that he didn't waste energy putting breath into me. We need to have actionable steps that we conquer every day. It's no longer building the routine. The routine does not matter anymore. The routine is the foundation. We now build the house. To build the house, we let people in that are going to fuel us. If they are not for us, they must go. And that is for everything. That is junk food. That is things that debilitate our health. That is things that take away our time. Those are friendships that weaken our mind. Everything from this point on is for us. We must get selfish. We must be determined. We must lock in. Most importantly, we must detach from all the things before. I heard a quote today from the New Age CEO, and it really hit me. It really made me think. He said, lobsters grow indefinitely throughout life, just as we do. And at a point, with the shell that they're born with, they can choose to stay in it as an adult. But the caveat is lobsters don't stop growing. So it just gets tighter and tighter. He made a great analogy. He said the transitionary period is when you release all of your shackles. You take off all of your armor. You lose all of your weapons. You lose everything. Everything that you build, everything that you wanted to conquer, everything that you had before, it is gone. It is taken from you. Everything. And then you have a choice. You have a choice. It's either you look at the shell, you see it is there. You go back to the shell because, theoretically speaking, it is safe. But is it really? You molted the shell because you could not fit in it, and you know that you will continue to grow, but your surroundings keep you caged. Your surroundings will then begin to suffocate and kill you unless you leave. But in leaving, you are offered the opportunity to be free, and more importantly, build anew. The lobster can rebuild the shell, but it takes time. Y'all know, living in Florida, man, these mosquitoes, I tell you. But anyways, in rebuilding that shell, it comes back stronger, more resilient, and more importantly, more comfortable, more safe. You're given more space. It's more durable. It's more malleable. You get all of your protection back because you spend the time rebuilding yourself anew to where you become more resilient than you had ever been in a completely new place. But you must walk that path alone. No one is coming to protect the lobster in this time. The lobster must walk free with faith, essentially. I don't know if lobsters believe in God or not my place. Also, crazy thing about lobsters too, lobsters don't technically die. They just die when they get killed, but like they don't age like humans do. Fun fact. So that really got me thinking. In this transitionary period, as I said, we're getting our shit together. When we hit this point of detaching ourselves from everything, getting rid and cutting out all of the noise, it is supposed to feel unsafe. It is supposed to feel unnatural. It is supposed to feel as much as suffering can possibly give. And this is what makes anybody the best version of themselves. Because when we're able to sit in suffering calm, when you're able to detach and everything, you're able to stay down and not to let any of the adversities around you take you off your path. Listen to me now. When you're not able to let anything around you take you off your path, you become untouchable. Again, it goes back to the things that I said before. You must become the best version of yourself to help all of those around you. I truly believe in my heart of hearts, my job here on this planet is to help every person that I can possibly. I do not know how that'll be done. I just know I will do it. You do not need to know all the steps to get to your destination. Just as you might not need to know the route to get to where you need to go. But the beautiful thing is when you get in the car and you turn on the keys, you can't see exactly where you're going. You can't. But you get on the road, you drive, and you get there. All these processes in life allow us to build, which is why we have to detach. We keep relying on the world to give us the validation, to give us the motivation, to give us all these things. No, that's not what it's for. That's not what this part of the process is for. The detachment is for you to build who you need to be. There is no one coming to save you, regardless of the matter. Whether you had all the friends in the world, whether they were all there to give you a life raft, whether they made the world comfortable beyond its content, you must sit and be one with yourself. Because that is the only way you can rise. Nothing in the outside world will ever validate you in the way that yourself will. Your mind is your sharpest weapon. And in this time, you must spend the time building it and making it resilient so that you can deter and knock down anything around you. The clubs will not bring you peace. The friends will not bring you peace. Love and lust will not bring you peace. None of these things will bring you peace. Which is why you must let it all go. The things that will come to you in this time are not going to be external things. You will already get them. They will be there. They are coming to you. But we must build in this time. In letting go, we allow for the creation of new. The things and the visions that we see in our mind are the things that we will have. It can be seen, it can be touched, it can be had. I need you to say that with me again. If it can be seen, if it can be touched, it can be had. I even want to add on to that. If it can be thought, seen, and or touched, it can be had. So, like I said, this is a quick video because I just want to give y'all some knowledge because I'm just really locked in. And I want y'all to be locked in with me too. I'm so serious, man. I'm so serious. I told y'all I was going to be here every single day. If I got to go through this process by myself, so be it, but I'm going to build. I'm letting everything go. And I hope y'all do too. And y'all lock in and y'all build the way y'all supposed to. Because nothing outside is going to make you better. Nothing. You got to work on what's in here, man. Because the moment you forget about working what's on in here, we done spent all this time building our foundation. Why would we destroy it now? We can walk this path alone. Because remember, the person who walks alone with his head held high brings everyone to come around him to continue to lift him up. It won't be your friends. It won't be your family. It won't be the people that care about you and love you that lift you up at the end of the day. You got to do that. You got to detach to become the umbrella. You got to detach to learn yourself. You got to detach to build right now. You got to stay down. Stay down for as long as possible. Stay in the trench as long as you can. Because guess what? The trench is very A and B. The moment you start adding all them options into it, it gets messy. We don't want our life to be messy no more. We're focusing on our freedom. And true freedom is the control to keep life neat. It is the control of the chaos that we deal with every day. And in order to keep that control, we gotta let go. Stop giving yourself options. Stop making your life easy. Make it hard. I take cold showers every night because I don't got hot water. I'm gonna just keep it real with y'all. I get in that do them home workouts that I hate. I go out, I run every day. I wake up 5 o'clock every morning. But y'all could do the same thing too. That's why we got discipline. Some days it's great, some days it sucks. But guess what? The same is gonna happen every day. The difference is we're not going insane because we're building new results. We're building the person we want to be. We're disciplined. This discipline right now that we spent all this time, those 15 days working on, those disciplines that we worked on, we're going to use them every single day to create the person that we know we were destined to be. So, that said, it's your boy Gio. I want y'all boys to tune in with yourself, lock in with yourself, continue to build with yourself. Because in this time, I need you to be selfish. This time is for you, not anybody else. Because no one's coming to save you. And the moment you walk away from everything that you built, you might as well throw fire and gasoline on yourself. Just detach yourself. Everything will come. Stop asking for it. It's going to come. Who are you going to be when you get there? Detaching proves that we weren't begging for it. Detaching proves that we knew it was going to come regardless. Stop chasing the money. Stop chasing the validation. Stop chasing everything else. Let it all go. Detach. Just build. Become the best version of yourself that you see fit. And I guarantee you, everything else will make sense. Everything. So, y'all, this process to me mean everything, bro. It mean everything. I'm hungry. I'm famished. I want it to get harder. I want it to get more stressful. I want more problems. Give me more things that I can prove that I can fix. That's how y'all need to be thinking in this moment. What can I learn? What's something I knew I couldn't do yesterday that I know I can do today? What's something I ain't tried yesterday that I know I could try today? You're not gonna find those things out by trying to chase the validation, by trying to chase the homies, by trying to chase the alcohol, the drugs, and all that shit. Let all that go. Detach, let go, lock in, focus, get your money up. Detach yourself from everything. Break the shackles, bro. Break the bond. Because that's the freedom. That's the real freedom at the end of the day. I need y'all to lock in, man. This right here is for you, bro. I want y'all to win. So with that said, I'm gonna talk to y'all later, man. Stay up, stay blessed, and as always, get your shit together. We out.